Hi, I'm Ellie DeGeneres, and I like to dance. So does Tony. Today we're in the very scenic Mordor with our special guest star, Frodo Baggins. Anyways, welcome my next guest, Frodo Baggins. Dance with me, Frodo. And cut the music! Excuse the mistake earlier. We are in the very scenic Gondor, Frodo Baggins, everyone. Right here we have the self-acclaimed biography, Lord of the Rings, Part 1, The Fellowship. Tell me more about this story.
Well, it's really about me and my friends. And I find...
Friends? What friends are these?
Well, they're really my best friends. They've been through the hard times. Their names are Sam, Mary, and Pippin.
Oh, Pippin, like Peter Pan.
No. And, I find my great Uncle Bilbo.
Bilbo! What's his exotic name?
Yeah, well, he...
Tell me how Bilbo played a role in your life.
Well, he really raised me. I don't know what happened to my parents. But he really raised me.
That happened to me too, honey. No, it didn't.
Well, so I guess he decided he needed to get away. I guess he wanted to be raised. This is a very important.
Now, somewhere I was reading in the story, there is a poem of the ring.
I don't know.
Oh, that's a different poem.
Well, there's many poems in this book. I am a big fan of poetry.
There's a lot of maps. Can you please explain to me the difference between...
Well, this is Middle Earth. I'm from... here.
Very scenic, very,
well,
I like the texture of the mountains.
It's called Shire. It's a lovely little place. It's full of little hobbits.
Now tell me, what is a hobbit?
Really just like you.
I read about it, and I became so intrigued that I actually bought a cat. Trying to find this poem. No, but like I was saying, I bought a calico cat, named it Hobbit. I love this story so much.
Glad many people do like it.
Let me say, Hobbit is getting quite acquainted with Eeyore by the wind.
By that lovely looking...
Tell me, who are those terrible people with the bone hands? I just want to give them a plate of pancakes.
Oh. They work for Sauron, and they really like to go after us. And they're not, they are called to the ring. It's not good. And
that reminds me, since you said commercial, we'll have to take a commercial break. We'll be right back. Now we're back in Gondor.
We're back to the Ellen Show.
Louder, Tony! I don't think anyone heard you!
And we're back to the Ellen Show.
Now dance! Tony, it's in your contract. Get jiggy with it. Uh-huh. Yep. Thank you, Tony. So, Frodo, I finally found this poem, and I was wondering if you could read it to me in an elfish, accent. Right there. Can you read?
one ring to rule them all, one ring to find them, one ring to bring them all, and in the darkness bind them.
Now tell me, I heard you had some ins with Gandalf.
Oh yes, he was a great mentor to me.
Well, I heard he had some riffs with Sauron, is it? What is it? What's his enemy?
The ball.
Oh, yes. That giant fiery thing. Gosh, I just wanted to get a fire extinguisher and put it out for him.
Really like to talk about it.
Is it a touchy subject?
He was a great mentor, as I previously stated.
Speaking of mentors, I just started a charity for hobbits in need called Hobbits for Help.
Okay.
I started a webpage, and all the money goes to little hobbits, like my little friend. That was kind of gotten a little off subject here. Well, who's your hairstylist? Just kidding. Tell me more about this magical ring.
Well, yes, it was made by Sauron way before the times of time. And it's an evil ring.
Evil. How is this evil?
It takes over a person and
How? How does it know?
It makes them evil.
Oh. Now, you still have this ring?
well, that is yet to be determined. You have to read the second and third sequel.
Now, I read this book right here, and I'm a professional. Now, I read this book here, and that poem, wasn't it about the ring?
Yes.
You know, I had a friend that had a ring once, and that ring stood for a lot more than just evil. It stood for marriage with pride. Two men and maid eloped. I was their ring bearer. Is something funny? Back on the subject. Tell me more about this J.R.R. Tolkien. He knows so much about your life, and you are just not able to answer any of these questions. I just opened up to a nice door. That's not a good sign. I'm just gonna read you a page. Tell me, what's your favorite page?
You have to pay, say, page 256.
256. I'm gonna read Gollin looked at him. If you've not heard, I think we'll not speak yet of that either. Master Elrond will summon us all ere long, I believe, and then we shall all hear many things, but there is much else that may be told. It's saying that this takes place on Lonely Mountain. Tell me about this Lonely Mountain. Is it really that lonely?
Personally, was only that sad. Everyone would say that.
Now, Sam, is this a girl?
No, he is my best friend. Oh my god.
Best friend. Now, does he follow you everywhere? But does he ever do it by free will?
Oh, yes.
So here we are in the Shire. Is that what it's called?
Yes.
Sort of. As you can see, there's very green grass.
Us hobbits. We enjoy living in small holes in the ground. That's
Oh. Well, would you look at the time? It's 4:15. Time for our next guest. Now for our final segment, it's Thursdays with Tony. And over here we have Tony, who didn't really get to put much input into this interview. So here we are, showcasing this wonderful man and his talent.
The Lord of the Rings is part 1 in the Trilogy of the Ring by J.R.R. Tolkien. Each book is detailed of several different wars that went on surrounding the ring and how that ring was destroyed. It's got everything for all you fantasy fans out there. We're talking magic, battles, small people, hobbits, munchkins, whatever your thing is. We've got witches too, except we're not dropping houses on them here. That's a little joke for all you classic literature fans. Anyway, pick up a copy of The Lord of the Rings, Part 1, Fellowship of the Ring, by J.R.R. Tolkien.
Thank you, Tony. More beautiful words next Thursday. Thanks, Tony.
Turn that camera off.
Tony.